Allow me to introduce myself. This is David with Midwest Model Agency. If you're watching this, it might be because I sent you an email to this video. And Midwest Model Agency has been around 12 years, and I want people to understand what we're about, who I am, and what we're trying to do here. First of all, we want to make sure that you understand clearly how different we are, because everybody says they're different, but the difference is we've set the standard. We've created BEAM, Better Ethics Association for Modeling. No other agency has this so far. We've challenged the 25 top agencies to join BEAM as well. What is it about BEAM that's different? Well, for one, no nudes. So the modeling industry as a whole are perfectly okay with nudity and with adult content. And this agency just doesn't do it. I just got really tired of photographers and stylists wanting nudity, because I would have the models listed and then they would choose a model and I'd have to go to the model, and even though I know they would not do it and I didn't want them to do it, I still have to present the offer. Well, I don't have to do that anymore. So don't bother asking us for nudes. We don't do it. Okay, so 12 years in, and the agency has grown quite a bit. We've done a lot of fun things. There is so much room for growth, it's crazy. We have plenty of people. However, we could use more men in their 50s with gray hair. I have salt and pepper hair. I'm 59 years old. I have two daughters whom I love very much, and they live in the Des Moines area. Anyway, more about the agency. How are we different? The contract, like night and day. You can read the contract online. I want you to get to know me a little bit, because I'm who you're going to be dealing with for everything. For the photography, for contacting the brands, for paying you. I do everything. I build the website. I take the pictures. I edit. I'm a musician. I'm a singer. I'm a guitar player. I'm a keyboard player. I used to be in the IT field. That's where I made my money for years and years. A very long time fixing computers and networks and all that really boring stuff that they really glorify on TV as the field to go into. Well, it's a great field if you like being on call 24 hours a day. So if you want to get to the top of the mountain, you're going to be on call 24 hours a day. And yes, you're going to get called in more often than you want. And I did enjoy it because I like troubleshooting. I like figuring things out. But way more than that is I was an artist. I wanted to be a comic book artist, so I learned how to draw. I learned how to put things in frames. And that's where I learned my photography. I didn't learn photography by going to photography school, even though I took some classes. I learned photography by drawing. And if you're an artist and you're putting things in boxes, basically everybody does that. If you're an artist, you're most likely painting or drawing on a rectangle, and you're talking about composition. Anyway, so I would love to go on about our fabulous models, people that have come and gone, the ones I miss the most, the models that had fantastic opportunities and passed, getting the call from producers, getting a call from a brand, or just getting an email. And that's 90% of the time when they contact us, they just send an email. And they're like, hey, here's what we're looking for. And so recently, we got the email for a hair show. And the hair show is complicated because it involves dyeing hair, coloring hair, and cutting hair and styling hair. And finding models who are willing to step forward and do that, they're going to get paid. You can believe that we want them to get paid pretty darn good for that type of a thing. So recently, two models had that opportunity, had that experience. I think it was both good and scary, and good and at the same time, because the people involved in these shows, more often than not, 99% of the time, they're just great. people who really know what they're doing with hair. I mean, they want the model to look fantastic, and you can bet come showtime, they're going to look fantastic. So, anyway, spend time on the website, midwestmodel.us, find out how we do things. The agreement is right there. The most singularly different agreement in the world. What's the most jarring thing about it for my competitors? Is that you can quit the contract at any time. We're the only ones that do that. Just quit it. David, I quit. I'm done. I've had enough. I've had it happen many, many times. I've had people just disappear, right? Some people just like to tune out. It's called a ghost. And that's rude. I really love the word no, especially when there's something we're working on or we're going after a brand and I'm trying to impress a customer. Like, do you want to wear this outfit and this outfit and this makeup and do this? And when they say no, it's extremely helpful because then I move on to the next person, right? No is so helpful. Hey, you want to be a model with us? You want to earn some money modeling? Ladies, just learn to say no. Men, no is a great word. The men don't seem to have as much trouble with the word no. But women sometimes can be naturally kind. They don't want to come off as mean or bitchy or stuck up. Just say no, ladies. It's so awesome to hear that word sometimes when you're on a busy schedule and you got to go, go, go. So anyway, check out the agency online. There's so many great stories behind the curtain. This is just the photo room. We shoot all over. We shoot on site. We shoot in a different location. Wherever we got to go, we go. So hopefully you'll take this seriously. You'll realize that this is real. And the opportunity to meet your agent photographer is right here. Most agencies are never going to do this because of fear. Fear, because you got to represent the brand. It's all about represent the brand. It's like a propaganda machine. It's silly. And I say, don't be afraid. Get out there and do something. You know, I know for a fact there are literally thousands of people all over the country who've never pursued modeling or acting or even commercial modeling because they just don't trust the industry or they just don't think they're good enough. I'll tell you what, I have found more people in public that outclass everybody on all the major websites. I promise you, absolutely. In Des Moines, Iowa alone, I could replace everybody at the top 5 agencies in a week if those people would agree to work with us. But people want to live their life and not be a model. How crazy is that? I don't get it. Why don't you want to work? Why don't you want to be gorgeous for a living? It's not a bad thing. And so just don't get stuck up on me, okay? All right. So this is talk number 1, introduction to myself and the agency. Thanks for hanging in there.